The Critshow contains elements of horror, fantasy violence, and adult language. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Did you guys see that there's a new Pokemon game coming out on the Switch too?
I did not.
I did only in as much as I saw someone say that it was Animal Crossing with Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and like a little bit of Stardew Valley. You can plant crops and like customize this little land and build houses and make friends.
Or water your crops.
Yes, so part of it is you as the character can take on abilities from Pokemon. So like plant grass and like use Squirtle's water gun to like water your crops. And you can do that because you yourself are a Pokemon.
Oh.
Are you familiar with the Pokemon Ditto?
Oh, yeah.
He's a little purple blob guy
with
a dumb face who can turn into other Pokemon.
Yeah.
So basically in the trailer, it's a little Ditto and he looks at like a picture of a person and then he turns into a little girl. And I hate it.
Oh, yeah?
Because this little girl still has Ditto face.
Resting Ditto face.
Oh, no.
Which,
Like
if you're not...
Big tongue lolling out?
No.
No.
That's a different Pokemon.
That's a different pink blob.
Yeah.
So, like, Ditto is a Pokemon that you can just turn into other Pokemons and use their abilities. But it's a thing that has become, like, kind of just accepted, I guess, from an episode of Pokemon where there was a Ditto that would turn into other Pokemon, but he is kind of bad at it because he kept his face, where his eyes are just two little black dots and his mouth is like his little mouth. So this girl has that same face. And unlike Animal Crossing, where, you know, I customized my character, I gave it blue hair and put on outfits that I would wear and named it Megan. And that's me. And I can, like, understand myself as that character, right? As I'm running around my Animal Crossing island, that's me.
Yeah.
My villagers are talking to me. They're like, hey, Megan. And I'm like, all right, I'm talking to them. I can't play this girl and think that it's me because all I will think is that it's this like little scary soulless Ditto assuming the identity of a human being.
I feel like I'm not like even remotely up to date with everything that has happened in the Pokemon universe. But from when I fell off, this feels like a massive change to the nature of the world that Pokemon takes place in, that a Ditto can turn into a human being. Like, the espionage implications alone.
I have definitely seen cartoons of, like, a Ditto being a person. Like webtoons, but I don't know if that's canonical.
I just Googled, and apparently, like, there's a side quest in one of the later games where 5 Dittos are impersonating townsfolk, which, like, I never played that one. That would fuck my shit right up. Because now, nobody can be trusted. Unless they all have the face.
If they have Ditto face, there's no... That's what I'm saying. There's no ability to put myself into this character, to feel like I am represented as this avatar. And that's not even saying like all games where you're playing an existing character. You know, like if I'm playing something with an existing character, I don't think that's Megan.
Yeah,
you know?
You're not like, I am Ezio Auditore.
Yeah, but I am playing the game as that person, and I feel like I am still doing all of these things.
Yeah. So you're saying you can't play this game as the Ditto?
It will feel like I am the thing from the thing.
Well, can you go from that angle and say, oh, I'm playing a game where I'm a Ditto, and the Ditto is taking on a form.
No, because all of my friendships with every Pokemon will feel like a lie. I'm lying to them. Like, the first thing, oh, yeah, that's another thing. First thing you do is meet a Bulbasaur, and he's like, hey, welcome. And, you know, like, it's just a speech bubble. But I don't want my Pokemon to talk. Like, I want them to say their names.
Yeah.
I think that's the cutest.
Can you give it a just a little twist for yourself that you're like, oh, I can't because, you know, I would be lying to all of these people. What if they're all just humoring you? Because they all see your Ditto face. They're like, yes, little girl. Would you like to buy some acorns?
Sure, Megan.
How would they not all be like, stop it right now. You are an affront to God. Go back to being a Pokemon.
Go back to being a Ditto. What is this?
Because Pokemon are chill.
Look, I've done some rudimentary Googling. It takes between 1,000 and 10,000 steps to hatch an egg in the Pokemon universe. So, in a day's leisurely walking, somebody breeds 10 new Dittos. That's a baseball team. Like, this is worse than AI. There's no need for people anymore. The precedent that this game has set.
They're spreading like xenomorphs.
Yeah, like
Everyone's going to have an army.
Maybe you're the Alpha Ditto. That's why.
Don't call me that.
You're like the first sentient. Like, I'm gonna live a life.
But it's not my life.
I mean, it is because you're creating it.
I'm assuming somebody else's existing identity.
But then you're going to a new place and like building your own life.
Yeah, I'm stealing somebody's identity and then
But you aren't
taking
using
it
her
from
identity,
there.
are you?
He copies it
Yeah.
from seeing something. So
Just
it's
her
not
face, though, not like her credit
Just her-
score or her social security number.
that you know of.
only her exact visage.
Do we ever see the little girl again?
Is she real?
Is she a corpse in the basement and Ditto has assumed her whole life?
Yeah, the whole reason that comes into my head, I've been reading this book series that is exactly about this, about cloning.
It's called Poketopia.
Yeah, it's called Poketopia. It's about cloning and the idea that, like, well, yeah, I look like you, but from this point on, my experiences are different. I'm not you. And so maybe this Ditto is not that little girl.
I think if the little girl had any say in it,
Oh, maybe she does.
That'd be different. Maybe she does. I don't know. It was only the announcement trailer, so
Maybe
to be fair, I'm going
maybe
off
she's
very
your
limited
roommate.
information.
Maybe she shows up at the end, you know, like fucking credits roll, and little Ditto girl is like arms crossed, like nodding approvingly, looking out at their work, and then this little girl shows up and is like, "What the fuck?"
Or it's like The Island, and she's like, "Good, give me all your organs."
Or like she just shows up and recalls the Ditto into a ball.
Yeah.
And thanks for doing all the hard work.
Yeah, it takes all the credit.
I live here.
Hey, you guys are my friends, right?
Oh, hey, welcome, little Megan. Hey, why does your face look normal again?
Where'd your Ditto face go?
Where'd your Ditto face go?
I think it's fine because I think I had Ditto face if Ditto had bags under his eyes. Like,
I did Google Ditto. Well, that's fine. I've got. I look like that sometimes when some people are talking to me.
Did you see what the little girl turns into when it turns into the little girl?
No, I didn't go that far.
I did Google girl with Ditto face, and I couldn't make heads or tails of anything I was looking at. So
That's because Safe Search was on.
yeah, that's fair.
All right, Tass, watch this.
Okay, there's Ditto. Very excited. Smiling. Okay. Oh, I hate it.
All right, Ditto is smiling. Okay, it has subsumed the human child.
Yeah.
Maybe all the humans just have Ditto face.
This is what I'm saying. It's
I
horrifying.
don't want to live in that
This
world.
is my nightmare. What if at the end of this game, like, what if this whole game is sort of like
One cell
Charlie Brown
inside of a
style.
full Ditto's body and just
God!
zooms out.
I mean, I'm still going to probably put like 1 million hours into this game.
Sure.
I want us to go to our own world. Let's bypass this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Crit Show.
Yeah.
We're going to leave recording,
We're
and
doing-
everyone outside's going to have Ditto face.
We're gonna.
No!
That's what? Okay, I can't. What if?
That's my new favorite insult.
Because you're playing a child.
You got Ditto face.
What if this whole game goes by Charlie Brown style? You only see adults from like the waist down. You know, you never hear them talk or whatever. And then like at the end, when it does finally tilt up, every adult has Ditto face. Everybody has Ditto face. There are no people anymore. The Dittos won.
It's just a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah. I just want to be friends with Bulbasaur. I just want to live on a little island with Bulbasaur and plant some tomatoes. And I don't know why they've got to make it so scary.
I assume so that you can do all the Pokemon abilities.
Yes, that seems to be the justification. But I'm like, they can do all kinds of shit in Pokemon World. Why don't they just put some new technology into the Pokedex?
Or just have a bunch of Pokeballs.
Literally,
Or Pokemon. The Pokemon can do the abilities.
in the first game, they established that a scientist accidentally turned himself into a Pokemon. If it was a human
Ditto, and
turning
he is
into a
out for
Ditto,
vengeance.
that'd be better. I could deal with that. Because Pokemon don't have souls, so it doesn't matter.
God.
It's fine if humans turn into them. It's not okay for them to turn into humans.
And I feel like Ditto's the worst, like, I guess, or best example of that because his face looks like he doesn't have a soul.
Wait, Pokemon don't have souls?
I don't know. I'm really opening up some prejudices I hold apparently somewhere deep down.
I'd rather this just be Mr. Mime with a wig.
I'd much prefer it if it was a Mr. Mime just in a trench coat pretending to be a real person.
Yeah.
But then it couldn't borrow all the other Pokemon
No.
abilities.
What if it was just a Ditto that looked like a Ditto and then just changed to like do the jobs?
Honestly, that would be a million times better.
Nope, I'm going back to the other thing. I disagree. Mr. Mime is a prime candidate for this because if he learns how the other Pokemon do the thing and then mimes doing it, it should work.
It happens. Oh, call Nintendo.
But
But do you really want to look like a Mr. Mime?
No.
Would you
I
feel
already
better about that?
How about-
kind of
Wait, okay. Revisiting. It's just a man dressed like a Mr. Mime.
What if it's just a real mime?
It's just a regular mime.
I think this is why I'm upset about all of this is I've just figured it out. I just look like Mr. Mime with Ditto face.
All right, let's bring that energy back into the in the show.
Yeah, you file an intellectual property complaint against Nintendo for
Yep.
stealing your likeness while we start playing this game.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Critshow. We're playing the Clockwinders. Last time, our heroes...
Well, hold on. No, I'm just kidding.
Our heroes were replaced by Dittos.
Yeah. The rhinos are dittos. The gun guy is dittos. The gun is a ditto.
Ditto all the way down.
It's dittos all the way down. They rode the train towards Carcadia Freehold, where they encountered a group of people fleeing from an attacking force they referred to as the Rhino Raiders, who had robbed them of their goods that they were trying to cart into the city. They advanced a little bit, encountered the Rhino Raiders themselves from a distance, who were enjoying the spoils of their conquest, managed to rig up an arrow with a firework to spook all of the rhinos, leaving 5 of them without mounts, and the one that was still mounted being run away by his mount against his will. But one of these individuals produced a peculiar weapon that was essentially unrecognizable to our protagonists, which they used to fire a shot, a tiny projectile, through the glass towards Maxine, who was narrowly able to avoid it. And I think we find ourselves at the top of an initiative at the beginning of a fight here. Based on the order that folks have acted in thus far, I feel like this starts with Einon. You had taken the first action of your group. I think it kind of has come back around to you as we dip into an official initiative order. You hear this crack. You see this projectile tear through the train. What do you want to do?
I think I had already been striding forward before the gunshot because I was going to just lay out an ultimatum, but then this happened, and like now I'm on high alert. I think I just shrug and kind of yell down the hillside towards them. Well, I was going to give you a chance, but it looks like kneecappings are in order, and I want to shoot one in the knee. I'm trying to take them down without outright killing them. Just put them down.
Any preference on which one?
Certainly the one that just leveled that boomstick.
Okay. Give me a shoot roll, and they are going to defend with athletics.
I thought you meant a preference on knee.
That is a 6.
All right. He only got a 1 to defend. You will do 5 stress to him. You see that arrow pierce him, knocking him like spinning into the wagon behind him. He drops that firearm and falls to the ground himself. He is still conscious, but looks grievously wounded and, for the moment, out of the action. Who do you want to go next?
In my mind, like, I've just gotten their attention a little bit, so I'm going to say it's their turn next.
I will have them all act on the same turn, but each of them does get their own distinct action.
Okay.
The shooter does nothing. He tries to right himself and steady himself and sit up against the wagon, but does not engage in this fight any further.
Okay.
2 more, though, of the 5 standing near the wagon produce similar-looking weapons, and both level them in your direction.
Okay.
One of them gets a 3 to their shoot roll to attack.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to just jump out of the way. I have a vague idea of how this works.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Okay, you dodge out of the way of one shot. Next one gets a 2 on their shoot.
Okay. The same exact roll, 4.
Okay, you dodge out of the way of that shot as well, like Neo in the Matrix. One of them hefts what looks like a big, heavy, 2-handed warhammer. This seems to be like the largest of this group of individuals. Starts running in your direction with it. But he's got some ground to cover, so he's not going to reach you just this moment.
Okay.
The one who appears to be the leader puts 2 fingers in his mouth and whistles. You see the rhinos that had scattered all respond to that whistle, and their movement is arrested. Like, they stop full sprinting in the opposite direction. They do not turn and start to come back yet, but they do kind of like stop where they are, like milling in place. And you see him like kind of curse under his breath as he also starts more marching than sprinting in your direction with that spear in hand.
Okay.
And the last one, who was astride a rhino that ran off, tries to get it in check. You can see him fighting with the reins, and it starts to slow a little bit. It starts to behave some more, but again, he does not quite get it under his control yet. It is still just kind of driving him where it will. I think sticking with the order a little bit, we'll pass it over to Kade.
I think hearing him let out that whistle and trying to get the rhinos back in check, I'm going to have Smee stop and do a maneuver we've done before and have him raise both of his metallic arms and start clanging them together loudly in an attempt to get those rhinos going away again, get them disoriented.
Okay. I think this is going to be another provoke roll. They are going to defend with their will, which I think they're going to take a penalty to, considering that they are already still spooked and not yet under control again.
6.
-2. All right, yeah. All these rhinos kind of like stop in place. They're looking, like sniffing the air like, huh? What? Is everything chill? And then they hear this other loud noise and they're like, fuck, no! And they all just start running again. The guy who is still mounted on his, you just hear from across the field, God damn it! As he's getting thrown about as his rhino bucks.
Didn't even know they could do that.
They can hear.
That's how scary this is.
They can now. Who do you want to go next? I assume
Maxine.
Maxine.
I want to peek out from where I'm hiding and see if I can spot the leader.
Yeah, you see him. You see that he is moving up the hill towards Einon.
I'd like to use my move See the Cracks. When you investigate to create a weak spot or similar advantage on someone, the first player to invoke that aspect can inflict an additional 2 shift hit.
Okay.
I want to just kind of see if I can figure out a weak point for Einon to take advantage of.
All right. Yeah, he is sort of marching with confidence. He is not doing anything to hide from you. He is not tremendously far away at this point as he advances. He is, though, still pretty heavily armored and concealed by that big fur cloak. So try to create an advantage with Investigate, and I think you're trying to beat a 3.
4.
All right. You will create an aspect with 1 free invoke to represent his weak spot. What is it? What's this called?
I think it's just a twisted ankle. Like the way that he's marching up here, I can see that the way he shifts his weight means that he's favoring one of his legs over the other.
Okay.
And I just like stand up and wave my arms and yell out, Einon! And then I lift up that ankle of mine and like point to it.
Oh no, darling, are you hurt?
No! And I point at the leader who's walking towards him and then point at my ankle.
Lovely.
Who do you want to go first in the next initiative round?
Einon, I've set this up for him.
Okay.
Well, I'd better make that ankle worse.
Okay. And as a reminder, he is not the one that's closest to you.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Cut off the head of the snake and all that.
Okay. Give me a shoot roll.
6.
-2.
Oh, no.
There's not a point in spending a fate point on this. So you will do 8 steps of stress
God.
to this fool. which is enough to immediately put him down. What does this look like?
I think I'm waiting for him to be in that mid-stride where I can tell that his strong leg is coming down, and I put an arrow like right between the bone of his ankle and his Achilles tendon. And so that when his bad foot is coming down on the other side, just nothing is holding up. And he just smacks into the ground, head into the rocks.
You see him just like start rolling back down this hill he was walking up. You hear the clanking of his armor as he just ragdolls away.
Oh, come on, man. Don't snap my arrow.
Who's next?
Let's keep it going. Let's see what Big Boy's got for me.
Okay. Without breaking his stride, he does glance back over his shoulder and see the leader go down, and he lets out this barbarian yell as he rushes at you and lifts this hammer aloft and swings at you.
Yes, here we go.
He got a 3 on his fight roll.
Not bad. I just got a 5. Just a little 5.
I don't think it's going to actually do any good, but I just... Following the truth of the narrative, he wants to hurt you so bad. I'm going to spend a point for him to invoke his aspect Brutal Thug.
Ooh, very nice.
Which will bring him to a tie, which
Nice.
means he does not do any damage, but he gets a boost.
Well, but does he because of my keen reactions, though?
Okay, spend your point to counter.
Brings this hammer down, and I'm like, well done. Very good form.
That's him. That was his barbaric.
That was his
That was his barbaric yawp.
Oh, I'm much less intimidated by this fellow now.
You'll rue the day. All right, real quick, a couple more attempts at shots. One of them gets a 3 on a shoot.
To me?
To you.
Yeah.
To Einon again. Yeah, you are currently the sole focus.
Nice. Just a 4.
Okay, you defend. The next one also gets a 3 to shoot.
Okay, I'm going to just keep rolling. Also, a 4.
Okay.
Same exact roll twice in a row again.
The initial shooter is still not up for it, still slumped against that cart. And the one that is still on the back of a rhino has a whole new degree of spooked rhino-ness to try to contend with that he is unable. Again, it seems like he gets like, if I was going to mechanize it, like maybe 3 steps closer to containing the rhino's panic, but it's not enough.
Nice. He's putting in the work, though,
He's doing his best. And he passes it off to Kade. He's like, I can't get a handle on this thing. Wrench guy, you go.
All right, Raiders. I call you that because you don't have rhinos anymore. I'm not even sure if I should call you Raiders because I don't know if you noticed, but your leader's down, so maybe you should all just piss off.
All right, give me a provoke roll. They're going to defend with their will.
Okay. 3.
-1.
Damn, dude.
These fools have no mental stress track and no conditions. So, I think they are just bested. You yell out this, what would we call this? A taunt? A threat?
Taunt.
Yeah. And there are some exchanged glances across the distance. Like they all kind of look to each other. They look to their fallen leader. They look to the one who got just powerful shot by Einon at the beginning, who's just kind of like nodding, like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, no, it's bad. And they collectively lower their arms. Except the one who's on the back of a rhino. He's still just trying to get it under control. He doesn't have a weapon engaged, but
we're just watching him crisscross in the background, screaming.
Like the dog from Funny Farm.
That's what I was thinking of. Yellow dog.
But yeah, they all just, the 2 that are still down by the cart with long arms drawn, they just lower them. The one that is standing directly in front of Einon, he lowers that warhammer and like sets the head on the ground and just kind of, puts his hands up.
I run over. Are you guys okay?
Yes, quite.
Yeah.
What is it they're using? Some kind of stringless bow with shot. It just broke the glass in the train.
Oh, you kidding me? They broke. Oh.
It's all right. We'll likely be able to find something to replace it once we get into the freehold.
Yeah, but are we going to be able to find something that matches the other one? It's a set.
I'll get you enough to replace all of them so they match. And I slap the big guy on the shoulder. My goodness, you're just a gargantuan fellow, aren't you?
He sort of scowls down at you and grunts.
Get up, just come along with us and gather with your friends, and we'll have a little conversation.
Yeah, I mean, he looks at you confused, but he picks his hammer back up off the ground and leaves it hanging at his side as he turns to walk back down the hill. He stops at the body of their leader and looks down at the body and looks at you all and kind of questioningly shrugs, can I collect him?
Oh, yes, no, of course.
He reaches down and just one hand throws that body up over his shoulder and continues walking down towards the cart.
Oh, he is strong. I couldn't tell if it was show muscle or...
Yeah, he's super dehydrated. He looks just shredded all to hell. He's about to pass out.
We were just talking about that the other day for fuel for thought.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they all convene back at this cart. The other two shooters who were down there are kind of kneeling and tending to the one that you wounded in the beginning. They seem to have just kind of assumed based on your behavior so far that would be okay, and they started acting on it. The other one is a distance away. He is finally getting his rhino under control. It is kind of stomping its foot still and shaking its head a little bit, but he's mostly got it. He starts to turn it to head back in your direction. The other rhinos are just kind of off in the distance in various directions, grazing.
All right, gentlemen, explain these, please. And I pick up one of the rifles.
They, again, all kind of look at each other, but all of the exchanged glances tell you pretty quickly that now, without a leader, they don't know who's calling. There's not a lieutenant. They do not know who's giving the okay.
Let me explain this in a bit more detail. I'm your leader now.
You work for me.
Explain this item. That's it. There's nothing else. I'm your leader. Explain this item. Faster would be better than slow.
All right, yeah, the big one turns to you. They call it a flintlock.
Oh, intriguing.
It's like a bow with a tube, and the arrow is like a little metal ball, but it doesn't need a string and it doesn't need ether. There's a little explosion inside.
What do you mean it doesn't need ether?
There's a little explosion inside. He's rude. I was explaining.
No, but that doesn't make sense. I can see the components. It's mechanical. I look at Kade. Right?
I don't know. I'd have to take it apart.
Look here, there's a bit of char. It's very similar to those little snappy pop things we were giving the children in the parade.
Yeah, imagine that you... This guy understands the mechanics now for some reason. Yeah, I'm smarter than I look and sound. Imagine that you took one of those fireworks you shot at us and you put it in a barrel, and when it blew up, there was nowhere for the force to go but out the top of the barrel.
Yeah, and this thing here that you pulled back that snaps forward,
It's like a flint and steel. It makes a little spark that makes the boom.
Yeah, and it is like a mechanism, but it's not. It's kind of like the coupling that holds the trains together. It's got moving parts, but no parts that move because of something happening. It's it's all just...
It's not powered.
Yeah, it moves. It's like a lever.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Sorry about your window.
Yeah, you there. Hey, goggles.
Yeah.
You broke my glass.
I'm sorry.
I'm the one who wears the goggles here.
You're right. Here. He takes his off and throws them to you.
Put them on.
I see.
Put them on over your goggles.
Yeah. It's in the character art. That's infringement.
I'll look it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better start listening.
Maxine, is there anything you'd like them to do? We've each had a turn.
Stop raiding.
Oh, yes, naturally. Meant to have a conversation about this. I assumed we'd get to it later.
Wait.
Oh.
Do we really want people to stop reading?
Raiding.
Oh, I thought you said reading.
No, they're...
It's please read more, for the love of God.
They're raiders, and they raid merchants, and I
Yes.
would like them to stop doing that, please.
Yes, absolutely.
If
Stop
that's okay.
raiding, start reading.
I want to let you in on a bit of something because I used to do this quite a bit. It's actually far more prudent for your time, safety, and ability to make money to actually lead people through dangerous areas. If you make a show of force, the dangerous things there often don't fight back, and you make a bit of money from those that you're having along on the traversal.
Dang, that's kind of like what you're doing to us right now.
Well, yes, pretty much.
Oh, man. That's a great point.
Yes, really, a lifestyle change here is, and I need you to understand, is mandatory.
He's like, are we the baddies?
No, I know we are.
You're wearing skulls on your shoulder pads.
Yeah. No, I know we're not good guys. That's a given. We call ourselves the Rhino Raiders. We know.
Right.
We get the aesthetics.
That
was a
alone,
choice.
that could get confusing because it sounds like you're raiding rhinos, but it sounds silly to say the Rhino Riding Raiders. It's just a terrible...
Well, actually, now hold on.
Well, it's good alliteration, I suppose.
Yeah, it's good alliteration. There's 3 R's, the potential for a logo.
No, see, now we're leaning away from the raiding is the point. So what's another word for...
No, right. Do you think that this is a provoke or a rapport?
I would hope rapport.
I mean, you're being vaguely threatening.
It's not
but
that
you're being,
vague.
You're being nice about it.
Yeah, I think that's just his tone.
Yeah.
Like, I think if this is a fear or shame, it's a provoke. If you're trying to get them to like you, it's a rapport.
I mean, Einon lives generally by you get more flies with honey. And I'm trying to make good points to them. Like, I am trying to change their mind, not necessarily scare them for now, which will just make them go right back to what they were doing later. Like, I hope the point sinks in that they have a better way ahead.
Okay, you want to make a rapport roll?
Not really, but I'm gonna.
I mean, you just argued yourself out of a provoke.
Well, it's better.
Okay. I think this is just going to be against their... I don't know. Yeah, I think rapport is probably against will still.
Yeah, okay.
I was wondering if it was like empathy.
Oh.
Like, could they see your side?
Oh, sure.
Either way, it doesn't make a difference for the dice that I'm about to roll for them.
All right. This is a good day for my dice. 6.
Okay, yeah, I mean, they got a 1, which in this case, I don't think means they misunderstand. I think it means that your words sway them.
Okay.
So they all kind of look at each other and nod. The one coming back up, he finally approaches on his rhino. He's already nodding. He's like, what are we talking about? And they briefly fill him in. And he's like, yeah.
We still fighting?
Are we still fighting? I didn't run the rhino over here because it seemed like we weren't fighting anymore.
Yeah, we're all just standing around talking, and like the camera is just still, and just Kade gets
Just barrels.
just out of frame by a rhino.
We were standing in a row, and he just one-shots us.
Guys, I did it. No, he was making a lot of sense. We liked him.
So ends season 1 of Clockwinders. Season 2 was just the Raiders trying to turn over a new leaf.
Reading all of the books that we left behind.
Yeah, the big one says, okay, so where do you want us to go? Can we go back to the freehold or?
Well, I don't know your inner workings. If you have less than endeared yourselves personally with the people of the freehold and they recognize you, that might not be great for a while.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, we do knock over a lot of the products and services that are supposed to be making their way in there.
I could suggest you come along with us and we explain the situation to a few folks there and get your foothold set up with a new style of business there.
Hey, what if we go fetch the people that all this stuff belonged to and get them squared away? You think that would help our case?
Yes, absolutely.
I can't imagine that they would do anything but run the other direction when they see you coming.
Well, I mean, we can outrun them on the rhinos.
I don't think that will be helpful.
A human land speed is much slower than a rhinoceros land speed. And then, once we get to them, we can be like, no, it's cool.
Why don't you just go home?
Well, he just kind of looks around. You're looking at it.
Oh, yes, you're sort of marauders and wanderers, aren't you?
Why don't you follow us to Carcadia? And because that would be a good place to find work guarding a caravan that's getting ready to leave.
Okay, but what are we going to do about the part where they're mad at us and we steal their stuff?
We'll explain the situation as best we can, but there is a measure of you may have to pay a bit for what you've done.
Look, I'm sorry, what are your guys' names?
Oh, Einon Kerning of the Clockwinders. Hello, pleasure.
Kade.
Maxine Hollis. What's your name?
They call me Ads. My name's Ravi. Nice to meet you all. He holds out a hand to shake.
I shake his hand. What a grip. My God, you're a big boy.
Einon, you've been very persuasive thus far. I'm afraid that if you aren't quite as persuasive when we get to the walls, there aren't second chances. Like, this is sort of a one try. I love you. You're my leader.
My loyalty is eternal.
You've earned it. I'm just saying that if you fuck that one up, I think that maybe just some, like...
My blood is on your hands.
And that might not trouble you, but by association, your blood might also be on your hands.
I understand.
Okay.
That's a price I'm willing to chance.
You got it, boss. Everybody, rhino up. Let's go.
Just for the sake of it, I think we're going to try something here, and you'll just have to, well, play along is not exactly correct because there's a measure of this just being honest. I'm going to tie your hands together so that you're at least presenting as bound, and then we'll have a conversation with the powers that be when we arrive.
While we're having this conversation, I am repairing the wheels on the wagons and stuff.
Okay. Give me an overcome with crafts or burglary. It's not that difficult. I think you're trying to beat a 2.
6.
All right. Yeah, you spend this time getting all these wagons patched, getting the axle repaired. You and Smee get the tipped over one righted, and everything is back in working order. And Ravi's like, damn, that was cool.
Thanks.
I've never seen it look easier to fix one than it was to break it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, sometimes you got to find something that... Do you like what you do?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well...
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Well,
never
now,
mind.
do you, though, after today? Because was this fun for you? Is this fun right now?
I mean, this right now is not particularly fun.
Right.
The thrill of battle and rushing at you and swinging a hammer, like, that was fun.
That's true. I noticed quite a big smile on your face.
And I didn't get hit, so I'm not like...
Right.
I would actually consider this a net fun, yeah.
Well, fair enough.
Well, he looks at the corpse. Well, Griswold died, so that's a bummer. But I didn't love that part.
Well, Griswold died.
Well, that's the name of this episode.
Listen, how attached are you to these fellow raiders?
They all look at each other.
Yeah. The one who was grievously wounded is like, all right, everybody be cool.
Oh, no, I'm not going to ask you to, like...
Apart.
Yeah. I'm just going to say it might be less dangerous if, people recognize you, maybe ditch the whole rhino part, split up a bit. You like doing this. You like fighting, protecting stuff. I mean, maybe we could hire you to protect our train when we're not on it.
Oh. They all, like, look at each other like, okay.
I mean, probably just one of you, though.
Oh.
Yeah, because we don't got a lot of extra room.
Oh, but that's a compelling point. We do currently have people that are in fair abundant need of protection, people that are traveling all over Cadvini. Let me write something up for you to take to Sun's Edge.
Oh, I see. That's very clever.
Yeah, and they won't even know your deeds there, so don't mention them.
You got it, coach.
And, I'll go in the train and, like, write some stuff up for them, like, probably over-explaining the situation so that the powers that be know what's going on, that they really understand the situation, but, like, we think that this could actually work if they do end up showing up.
Yeah, you get this missive written up and hand it off to Ravi, and he, like, unrolls it to look at it, and he goes, damn, I wish I could read. And he rolls it back up.
Over his shoulder, from the POV of the camera, it just says, kill these men on arrival.
No holds barred. They were nice to us, but they're not nice guys. Just take care of them.
Put them in the arena.
Do not trust this man.
You get back, and they're like, we killed those guys you sent. Why? It's like, your note said to take care of them. Yeah, like, take care of them. Like, they apologized.
Who let me write this? I'm not eloquent.
It was their reconciliation. Oh, yeah, we misunderstood.
Oh, shit. I like that, though. I think as, even before we handed it off, I'm, like, talking with Kade, like, hey, that was a good idea. Do you think we would want to try to hang on to one of them?
I mean, he got named.
Yeah,
Feels like.
it's true. Look at the size of him.
And I've got stats.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it may not be a bad idea because if we're thinking about getting on a boat and sending the train on, it would be nice to have someone defending it in case something happened to it.
That's a very good point. I love it.
I would maybe like to see how things go in Carcadia first, just because I think it's a good idea to have protection on the train, but I'm also a little nervous about the idea of just leaving some random person we met today and fought to be in charge of that. But if he can prove that he'd be up for the challenge and do it with the reverence that the position requires, then yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, so like take him along for now and then either keep him with us or send him after his friends towards Sun's Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too. Am I allowed to keep my rhino? He doesn't have to go on the train.
Well, if you do, then we will certainly have to have a more detailed conversation with the people in charge at the freehold.
Oh, what's your rhino's name?
My boy, his name is Apple Sticky Hands. Apple! And one of the rhinos starts trotting back over in your direction.
Okay, well, now he has to come with us.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, I will describe to the other 4, like follow these tracks, and I'll give them indication of where or if it branches off, and it'll be probably 2 days the speed they're traveling.
They all nod. They take that written letter and mount their rhinos. The one's like, "Do you guys have any bandages or anything?"
Oh, yes, if it's not something I have to roll, I'll help patch you up here for a few minutes.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Just take whatever bandages are from the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys going to do? He's got a rhino, too. He also has a rhino that's out there that is riderless
That's
now.
free.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I guess I'm going to go talk to this rhino. I'm doing it. I'm going as fast as I can right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to have one rhino in tow, we might as well have 2, I guess.
What's Griswold's rhino's name?
I'll be quite frank. I know that Griswold is dead. But when you first described him going down, I was like, perfect. He's unconscious.
I did like 12 damage to the man. I feel a little bad.
I'm going to take his gun, though, so I can take it apart and study it.
Okay. Yeah, Ravi whistles and Griswold's rhino starts trotting over in your direction, and he looks kind of apprehensive as it gets closer, and he's like, "You're gonna want to be careful around this one. His name is Tonguey Biter."
Perfect.
And the rhino gets close, and Ravi's slowly reaching out a hand to touch it, and it fucking snaps at him, and rips his hand back.
Are you pulling those from a list? Because I feel like that's from a conversation we had a while ago. Tonguey Biter.
I'm gonna try to write it.
Is Apple Sticky Hands from when we went to the orchard?
Apple Sticky Hands is pretty far back on my list. I don't remember where exactly it came from. You're going to try to write it.
I need it to be my friend. And if it's not my friend,
try to bond with it first.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be its friend. Is what I want to do. I want to come up and be calm and get some some dried fruit from my pack.
And I think that conversation we just had was in character. I was like, I'm going to write it. Why don't you try to be its friend first?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, okay. Do you have anything I can feed it?
Why don't you roll to create an advantage? Either with rapport or empathy. I feel like those are the 2 ways that you would use to approach and ingratiate yourself with this thing, but I'm not sure which one.
I feel like rapport, because I know what's in my mind is incorrect mechanically, but I think this is what Einon is thinking is I'm not sure if I need to approach this thing and endear myself to it with affection and food and things like that. Or if I need to meet it where it lives. He's Tonguey Biter. Do I need
to bite his tongue?
Do I need to fight him a little bit and have that respect of a combatant? So I feel like rapport is more in line with that of feeling out what he's like and matching that energy.
Okay. So create an advantage with rapport.
Okay.
I feel like this has got to be kind of hard.
I mean, it's just a rhino.
Yeah, it's just an ornery rhino.
Yeah, I mean,
Just a rhino named Tonguey Biter.
I don't Rhinos are common pets. Like, what's the big deal?
4.
Ooh, okay. So that is a 2. But I'm an experienced hunter, and I have dealt with animals a lot.
Okay.
I'll even add to that to bump it up.
What are you invoking?
I'm invoking the truth is worth the risk, and sharing some information that I know about these rhinos just based off of like the stories that merchants have come back and like talked about.
Okay.
That was a Tass answer, and I love it.
That'll get you a new aspect with 1 free invoke. We're going to call it My Boy Bitey.
Oh, can I give something
Biter.
to give him 2 free invokes?
Yeah, what?
I think that, like, just for a brief moment, I'm increasing, like, ether connects all things, like creating just a little channel between them for a moment so that there's a bit of a stronger bond.
Okay, spend your point as well.
Oh, thanks, y'all.
2 free invokes on My Boy Biter.
Bitey.
Biter.
Tonguey.
Tonguey.
Tongue.
Biter. I said it wrong the first time.
I see.
Bitey Tonger. That's his brother. That's his evil twin
I was
brother.
going to say, which one's more popular?
Yeah, definitely Bitey Tonger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Einon spends some time ingratiating himself with Griswald's rhino until it seems to take to him, and it allows you to mount up. All these rhinos are, like, they have saddles equipped. Their saddles and harnesses do bear the same red, this, like, crimson that Griswold is wearing, that they all are wearing to some degree, but it seems like kind of the uniform color of the rhino raiders. So the rhino... That's a dumb thing I was about to say. I was going to say it obviously belongs to the Rhino Raiders based on the color of its clothes. So you get Einon mounted upon Tonguey Biter. You get Ravi mounted upon Apple Sticky Hands.
This is my favorite episode so far.
And you two head back to the train. And are able to get it back in motion.
What if we take the train back a little ways? Like, we know we can very easily outrun the people that are running, just to like catch up with them and say, hey, we've got your carts, we've got your stuff, everything's fine. Just to
Head back and get your stuff.
yeah, like expedite them being reunited with their shit, and hopefully even maybe in a small way get people like already used to these guys, like, hey, we've talked it out, they're chill now.
Yeah, as we're heading back that direction, I think I go up to Kade and I say,
I'm sorry about the windows, but I might be able to help with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been working on something. Just a second.
and I'm going to try to restore the windows on the train.
Okay, roll your stunt. I think we're looking at medium for the size, and I mean, it's destroyed. It is shattered glass.
What are those levels again? For the destruction, is destroyed the highest?
Destroyed is the highest. That'll add a 4 to this difficulty, and then medium is the second, so it'll add 2 more. So a total of a 6 for your target.
So did it? That's what I wasn't pictured. Like it, like completely, like shattered, fell in, like glass everywhere, or is it just like cracked?
I thought I said it shattered.
Yeah,
Okay.
you said
I didn't
shattered.
remember. I didn't have it in my head. So cool. Ooh, yeah. This is a tough one.
Yeah. If not, retcon.
Shot by a gun.
Yeah.
7.
Damn.
Wow. All right. You guys see the ether spill from Maxine's hands and collect every little fragment and shard of this glass, pulling it back up into place and fusing it back together into one unscathed window.
Maxine, you can use ether.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to do it for everything. I know that it's important to be able to have our train car safe and secure, so this was important, but I did it back in Sun's Edge. Do you remember all those books we found that were destroyed at that library?
Yeah.
Well, I took a couple with me, and I was able to restore one completely.
I'll pull it out of my pack.
Look, it's pristine. You can read it, all of that knowledge that was lost. It's found. We can learn anything as long as we find something that remains of it.
Maxine, that's amazing. Think of all the things that have been lost that you can recover.
That's the hope.
I hug her.
All right, you guys backtrack until you catch up to those people who are now, I mean, they're just trudging along now. They are no longer sprinting. They're not Olympians. Well, I take that back because they do turn around and see the train and see 2 rhinos, and they start sprinting again in a panic pretty quickly. They're like, fuck me, they're
Yeah,
back.
but they're tired.
Yeah, I mean, they do, like, they try to run again. They kind of branch off of the rail, like maybe if they get further away from it, the train at least can't follow.
Hey, no, you okay? It's okay. We're just coming to tell you can get your stuff back.
Kade, I think this might be a rapport to convince them and ingratiate yourself to them. I don't think it's particularly difficult. They already knew you and had talked to you. Just trying to beat a 2.
Okay. That's a 0.
Can I bump that up?
How?
I'm going to go with Clockwinder Legacy, and we're just yelling out, like,
We're Clockwinders. We took care of the situation.
We do have this big fancy train.
Okay, that'll get it to a tie. Anybody want to bump it to a success?
I literally can't. I'm so sorry.
I've got Maxine's back, so I increase the boost that she gives to me. I don't have anything I don't think that I could justify.
Okay.
I mean, can you use ours?
Yeah.
Like, they spoke to me pretty directly as well, and I would be, like, displaying, like, up, on this rhino, like, showing that I've tamed it, so you could use my team player.
Oh, yeah. That we're just displaying, team player.
Okay. All right, spend all of those points, but that gets you to a success. They all stop running. They calm down. They start heading back towards the train, and they're looking pretty nervously at Ravi, who is waving kind of awkwardly at them.
Tell them you're sorry, Ravi.
He pouts. I'm sorry, but they fixed up your stuff, and we didn't get anywhere with it, so it's all still there and fine.
Yeah, all your carts are fixed.
Oh, thank you. Can we hitch a ride back?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Fuck yeah. They all climb aboard. They're like, this is sick. We were secretly hoping this would happen.
we'll take this.
We'll take this. They all draw knives.
Oh.
A disco ball lowers down and music starts to play in the new car.
All right, yeah, you collect all of these merchants. You drive them back to their carts, and they disembark and start, like, getting their things together again to make way towards the city. They wave as you all forge ahead. They are going to catch up with their wares when they can. And you advance until you reach the towering walls of Carcadia Freehold looming overhead.
You know what? I've been here before.
We'll resolve that next time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another episode. If you are interested in more information about Clockwinders or Fate, you can find that information in the episode description. You can also check out our Patreon at patreon.com/thecritshow. Tons of audio content, video content, merch, games, lots of good stuff to find there. Tiers start as low as $1. And tune in next time for more Clockwinder adventures. Everybody say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
The Crit Show is a Critshow Studios production, edited and produced by Brandon Wentz, with music by Jake Purley. You can find more information about us at thecritshowpodcast.com. To keep up to date with upcoming live shows, contests, and other special events, follow us at The Crit Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For even more weekly content, join us at patreon.com/thecritshow.